Hey guys, Pocket Bike Josh here. This is a video showcasing my newly acquired 2006 Yamaha R6 Raven Edition, I guess is what they call it. It's R6S. I don't think the Raven Edition is anything else besides being black. I don't even think it's any more valuable. I think it's like the same. Anyway, I got this bike in a trade, so if many of you guys who watch these videos at least have seen one video before, that's the bike I ride over there. It's actually an FZ6. This one's a 2006. This R6 here. This FZ6 is a 2007. I got this bike first, and I really like it. I ride it. I've ridden it like 2,000 miles in about 3 months. Most of those, one of them was a summer month. The other two have been kind of not as good weather, so I still try to get out there and ride it occasionally. One thing you're going to want to know about this bike is compared to the FZ, this is kind of a comparing video because I own both bikes. I've ridden this bike a little bit, this R6 now. I've put a lot of miles in the FZ6. Although both bikes aren't very, how can we say, comfortable, the FZ6 is much more comfortable compared to the R6. The R6 has you lurched over, the handlebars are a lot lower, the seat's not as comfortable, and it's more of an aggressive stance. It looks cooler, but if you're going to be riding a lot, I'd get an FZ compared to the R6. It's cheaper. I think it does better on gas, and it has more power for. It has less power overall, but it cruises a lot. It cruises a lot better when you're just trying to go around town. You don't have to. It's not gonna. When you wrap the throttle, it's not gonna just want to jump right away. So, if you're kind of a speed freak, you can go with the R6, but the FZ6 over there, I would say, it's a really good bang for your buck if you're looking to get into the sport bike game. It's really fast if you want it to be. It red lines at 14,000 RPM compared to this one that red lines at 16,000. So they're pretty much they are the same engine. This one's just it's lighter and it has a little more. It hasn't been detuned as much. So the R6 engine is the base engine for the FZ model. But this bike, when I got it, it was pretty dirty and it needed tires, and so I got new tires on it, front and rear. It ran me like $200. I bought those. Let's see if I can show you them. I bought these black jack stands that you have to jack your bike up with. The FZ has a center stand. There's another good reason. There's another advantage to the FZ over the R6. It has a center stand. It's really easy to do an oil change on it. You don't have to take off the plastics because it's a naked bike. And you don't need to buy these center stands, and you don't need to store these center stands if you don't own one of these bikes, because the stand is right on the bike. So that's another plus. I still haven't figured out how to get it on the center stand, though. I did an oil change today on that bike, and really simple. It's just a drain plug and the oil filter, and you don't have to take off any of the. It's on the other side, I know, but the light's not as good over there, so you don't have to take off any of this plastic stuff to actually get to where you need to be. Like I said, the plastics, they make it look cooler, but they're not very, as far as functionality, it's not a very good thing. If you're wanting to do an oil change, it makes an oil change a hassle. But I did it. It took me like 5 times longer because you have to account for all these bolts and put everything back together. Probably took me 2.5 hours with someone helping me, and the FZ took me by myself like 30 minutes today, and it was really simple. This bike, I walked to this side here. It's pretty much stock everything. I'm working on getting it all street legal. It had a couple little problems with it that I have to address, so I haven't ridden it. It's not insured yet, so it's just been sitting here. I've only put like 10 miles on it, ridden it up and down the street a couple times, once to get gas right up the street. And yeah, it's a nice bike, but if you're going to be doing anything longer than just kind of riding around town or short freeway trips, you're going to want to get something more comfortable. And the FZ, I mean, it's not really like it's that much. It is more comfortable, but if you're going to be doing long trips, I wouldn't even be in the sport bike mode. I just kind of use them for fun. I just kind of ride around town and every now and then go on the freeway, but the FZ is way more comfortable. It's a really nice aesthetically looking bike. It's got another thing about the FZ, it's not really big, but see how this doesn't have rubber mounted foot pegs? The FZ does. So I mean, if you're looking to get a first bike, but still want to get like a sport bike, get an FZ. It's not like I have anything against the R6, I don't, but it's probably going to be cheaper to insure, even though they're both the same CCs. The FZ, you can still go fast enough. You can still go irresponsibly fast. You can still go 120, 130 miles an hour pretty easily. So it's not like that's a problem there. You're still going to be able to go fast if you want to. It's more comfortable. It's got a lot of the same stuff the R6 does. It's got, the same brakes in the front, dual caliper. It's pretty much the same bike. It's just this one's a little bit lighter weight and a little bit faster. But if you want to save some money, be able to do it yourself. As far as doing the oil changes, they're really simple. If you want to go on longer trips without being uncomfortable, and if you want to stay out of trouble but still have enough engine to every now and then go pretty fast, get an FZ. A lot of people know about the R6. They say that's what they want. I got one because I know they're valuable. This one had low miles and I traded for it, so I might ride it, I don't know. But as far as the day-to-day riding, the FZ, in my opinion, is the way to go. This thing's just, I'll sit on it, it's just very uncomfortable. I mean, you're all the way, I'm just kind of sitting up on it now, but look at this windscreen. I mean, you have to be all the way over like this just to get wind protection, and it's just, I'd say, I've only ridden it just a little bit, and just after a couple miles I was already feeling uncomfortable on it because it's just a weird body position. But it's definitely a nice bike. I don't have anything against it. I just think the FZ is a better bike all around. It has more purpose than although it doesn't have much purpose really, it has more purpose than this bike, because you can use, like, for all the reasons I've already stated. This bike, I mean, it's pretty much a track bike. It's just it always wants to go, and that's fun. But if you can't control that on the street, you're gonna get in trouble. Let's see the other side. You can't really see it that well because of the light. Sorry about that. But yeah, I mean, it's really clean. I'm happy I got it. It's a nice looking bike. It's a really nice bike. But anyway, I'll try to make a video, at least of me riding on it. I gotta go to the state patrol and have it inspected so I can get a title on it and get all that stuff taken care of. So hopefully pretty soon I should be able to at least take it on the street. Although the weather's it's November now, so it's not very warm out at all. I think the highs are in like the 40s now, so it's months away, I guess. I'll still be riding the FZ over there occasionally, making videos probably once a week. I usually just like to ride without the camera on. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on it. That's just my 2 cents on it. If you like the R6 better, then that's good. I have both of them. I've ridden both of them. I've ridden this one a little bit, but I have it, so I think I know a little bit what I'm talking about as far as when it comes to riding it and maintenancing it. Yeah, that's the right word. But they're a lot of the same features of the bike. But like I said, for the money, the FZ is really a good buy. So look into that if you're kind of don't know what bike to get and you just want to get a super sport. The FZ really, I think, is a good bike. So thanks for listening, guys, and have a good day.